Okay, so welcome back to another end of New York session, trading volume profile across several accounts on TradeSync as we do. The first thing we have to do is check where we are in regard to premium and discount. So we've dropped down from yesterday's session. Currently in this New York session's volume profile, we're below previous day POC, below everything from previous day, and we've headed down and pushed through previous week's value area high and previous week's POC. So we're somewhere around previous week's fair value at the moment. Okay, so we could either break below and keep going, or we could find some support around here, previous week value area high, previous week POC, and come back up. So looking better today because although we're sitting at POC again, right in the middle of my session, it's happened 3 days in a row now. We've got these other levels here that are lining up. So we've got previous week value area high lining up with a previous week low volume node. We could see there was some interaction on this, which is this orange bar. We've got another orange bar running across, and you can see price bounced off that twice, almost exactly, a previous week low volume node. So a low volume node would look like this in here. Okay, so I mark it out like that, and I extend it across as a previous week low volume node all the way through to the current session that I'm in now. However, that is the current session, so I'm not going to have that one there. So we could wait for something around here. All right, above we've got, let's put in some high volume nodes here. So above we have obviously the current session's value area high, which is here. We've already tapped across that a couple of times. The previous week low volume node is lining up here with a high volume node. So that's a dual confluence there. And we could say a triple if we are entering somewhere around here. So we've got this big, it is still significant volume in here, but it's lower volume obviously than these ones. So getting back to our first point, are we at a premium or a discount? Well, compared to yesterday, we're at a discount. Compared to last week, we are probably at fair value because we were close to fair value from fair value. Compared to last week, we're close to fair value from last week. For this session, well, you may be at a discount. Look, okay, we've come down, pushed up. We're at fair value for this current session time from the New York Open until now. So picking a direction here will be difficult. I would be more inclined to take something around here, pushing up back into where point of control is now. In terms of points, that is heaps. So we've got lots to look at here. So we'll mark in a few more high volume areas. Don't think we're going to be coming down here, but who knows? We did yesterday. It was 160 points at 3 p.m. yesterday. There's a lack of volume up here, obviously, where we just melted down straight through. So if we did find some support around here, even between this value area high and the high volume node that's here, it could come straight back up towards this previous day level of POC. That's a lot of room to fill in though in this session. It's not going to do that. So let's just wait and see what happens as we move through. At the moment, we're just mincing along across this area of close to point of control. We've got bookmap open above. What's bookmap showing? So we've got a lot of red at 25,899. 899, which makes sense. Look where that is. That's the value area high. More resting orders that have been in for a very long time at 25.88.5, 25.88.5. There, same area really. And below, there's not much showing below at the moment. 25.850 until around about here. It's just below point of control. Actually right on it. The bookmap showing point of control for this session at 25.860, which is here. So if we've only got one confluence, you're risking 2 micros, 2 confluences, which would be, say, here, where we've got the previous week low volume node overlapping with a high volume node, 4 micros. And if we had 3 confluences, then we'd be risking 6 micros currently. And if that continues to go well, then we'll be increasing that across some of the accounts as we're copy trading these using TradeSyncer. This is a lead account. There's also a Futures Elite Instant account I have in there and 5 Lucid 50K accounts that are evals. So we're trading the end of the New York session here, currently 2:30 p.m. in Chicago. I trade through until 3 p.m., which I think is 4 p.m. New York time. But here it's 7:30 a.m. in Australia. Couple of big market orders here. Big green bubbles on bookmap. $676 orders. 676, 700, all in this current candle at the moment. 795. A lot of red above at 25.877. So possibly people looking to short from up here. That's just getting eaten through at the moment. We might be going higher. Let's have a look and see how it reacts here at this node. This is the last shelf here before we get up to the top of the value area. Just pull this across. I mean, that would have been a good, look at that, 20 points right there, node to node. 25.9. 25.900 makes sense. It's up here. 25.88.5. Next level. It's looking like it wants to push above, but we'll see what happens. Yep. Not really. I mean, one confluence here for me. Could have entered on this node saying found support here. 10 to 15 points, see if it gets to there. Plenty of room for your stop. A lot of red orders sitting up above here. Very heavy and not much below. So let's see if this is going to cause a bit of a sell-off here. Probably wanting to get that value area high though. We've got a big low volume area here, acting like a bit of vacuum for price to push into here. So let's see what it does when it hits this. We're into a low volume area now. May find support off here and keep going. Yep. Very bullish. There are plenty of opportunities to get in there, but really only one confluence. So wow. 68, 70 points. Crazy.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
It's going up with this last tap of this node, I think, up here. So that was risky. But hence why I closed it early.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, just get out of that loss here and then we'll See what's happening. We got the opportunity to push higher here, so
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
so probably should have held on to that, but so we've got this huge gap here. I'll just wait one more time, and around about in the next couple of minutes or so, there's sometimes a reversal around 255. There's been a lot of upwards movement. The thing that's making me think it's going to continue is there's just no volume above, and it's put in a bit here now. Be pretty clear if there's a reversal here. Does not look like it though at all. Yeah, it's going to keep going. So now it's just whether you want to take one more scalp in this here or not before there's only 5 minutes left for me, really. No, let's leave it for today. Unless there's signs of a reversal, I'll just let it go. But we're really in a spot where, I mean, there could be something around here, but it looks like it's going to keep pushing. It might want to head to that previous day value area high even. Looking very, very strong, isn't it? Should have held that, like 30 points. I got out at 72. Silly, 6 points.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, so that was just a book map. It's probably going to keep going. Book map order there that I saw. There's a lot of red sitting above. Yeah, see that? There it is there. It's what we were waiting for, just that little reversal. And then that's why I got out, because it was looking so bullish that I did not want to sit in there in case that happened before I got out. So in the end, not too bad for scalping. Patiently waiting for things to exhaust themselves, which is what that little short did then. It was only a few points. What was that? 6, it's like 4 points or something. But Bookmap helps with that, like I wouldn't have taken that trade if I didn't have Bookmap open. I wouldn't have been able to see it. Righto, so that's it for the day. Total P&L 300. So across all 7 accounts. So we'll probably move on to next week now and increase the risk on this. So it'll be 4 micros for a C ranked, 6 micros for a B ranked, 8 micros for an A ranked. And we'll see how that goes. I hope you've enjoyed it today, and yeah, give me a like or a subscribe or both if you're interested. See you later.